Clients utilize Opus Productivity with candidate assessment services because they want to do everything they can to gain a better understanding as to the nature of the person they're bringing on board. They can understand the skills, they can understand the experience, but it's very difficult to understand who the person is. Why? If you're dealing with most people that are in sales, they're reading the room and trying to figure out what it is that you're looking for and present themselves that way. That's human nature. That is what they're going to do. And that's called the outward self of an individual. They can show a particular style, but that's not necessarily who they are. And a profiling tool, the one that we work with, gives you both sides of that information. It's measuring very traditional things. It's measuring whether a person is more assertive or more collaborative. Are they more extroverted than introverted? Are they more patient or impatient? Are they more process-oriented? Are they more big picture-oriented? Are they fact-oriented? Are they feeling-oriented? Are they inner-directed and self-starting? Or are they looking for somebody else to tell them what needs to be done? All good, accurate data. And it really is accurate data. This is a tool that's been around 47 years. I've worked with it for 42 of those 47 years, eight years as a client and 34 years with Opus. And it is good data, but it's just data. And so there's a huge difference in any professional service that you work with, in that you don't really necessarily need somebody to read you what it says. A 12-year-old could read the report. It's not what it says, it's what it means. What are the implications of this particular behavioral nature? Let's face it, people are not easy to figure out. There would have been a lot easier businesses for me to get into 34 years ago. People are pretty complicated. And that's why we are in business, is because we work with our clients to help them better understand it. And so candidate assessment has value to you as the company, because you'll gain an insight as to not only the nature of the person, the way they want to present themselves, but who they naturally are. And you're going to gain the insight of having worked with so many candidates over the years, 34 years, 50 weeks a year. That's a lot of people to talk to. And so it's not just what it says, it's not just what the data says, it's what the data means. Look, we don't go to a lawyer to have them read a contract to us. We go to a lawyer so the lawyer can tell us what this contract means. We don't go to a doctor to have us read the MRI. We go to a doctor to have the doctor tell us what the MRI means. And it's the same thing with the services that we provide. Yes, the data is important, and if it wasn't accurate, then it wouldn't be providing any of us any value. With accurate data, with an understanding as to what your company does, with an understanding as to the people that you have on board already, then we become a very valuable asset to your organization. And that is why we have had clients over the years that have worked with us for 18 years, 20 years. We have managers that have worked with us for over 25 years, and it's because we're bringing value. If you're interested in brainstorming about this, I'm more than happy to have a conversation with you. Thanks for listening.